What's going on, guys? Shannon over here at Star Strider, and we finally have an update and announced date for pre-ordering the Switch 2 for players in the US. In the US, you can order your Nintendo Switch 2 starting April 24th through Nintendo, GameStop, and other retailers. I do believe Amazon is also participating in the April 24th date. That being said, I have seen the prices. Units themselves have not gone up. The accessories are a little bit different, but for the Switch 2 by itself is still $450, and the it's $449, but for all practical purposes is $450, and the Switch 2 with the Mario Kart bundle is still $500, and I'm not necessarily surprised that it hasn't gone up, and I will explain why in a minute. Now, some of the accessories are going up by most of them by $5, so that's not a huge price hike. But I will explain something. We saw the panic and controversy over some of the pricing, particularly with what's going on with the tariffs. I'm not going to go into the politics of that, but one thing people aren't realizing is that the reason that the price on these units is not going up, at least for right now, is because units have already been in the US for months. So when you're Nintendo or anybody releasing a system like this, whether it's PlayStation, Sony, anything you're distributing out to the masses worldwide, you start planning this for months. Your Nintendo Switch didn't get on a boat yesterday to get into the country today, and to be on a store shelf for tomorrow. It doesn't work that way. So the logistics of moving these products, and I will hand it to Nintendo that they were wise to start to make the Nintendo Switch in Vietnam as opposed to one of their factories in China, and they saw the political storm brewing and made the wise move. Now, for everybody but China, at the time of making this video, the tariffs are currently on pause while heads of state and diplomatic channels are being utilized and deals are being struck. I'm not involved in that. When you are distributing a product like this, you plan for months ahead of time. So Nintendo has been moving Switch 2s into the country since February, if not January, and anticipating a Q2 release. That's in order to get products on the boat, across the ocean, off the boat, through customs, and distributed throughout the country. Remember, we're a pretty big country. So you don't ship a Nintendo Switch 2 yesterday for it to be on store shelves or in an Amazon warehouse tomorrow. The units that are already here wouldn't have paid tariffs on it. They're already through customs. Now, will I be getting a Switch 2? Yes, but not immediately. I am planning to put some money aside to buy the Switch probably later in the year. I have looked at some of the launch titles. I don't see it justified right now for me to spend the $450 plus a game right now. I will be looking at it closer, especially as Pokemon ZA comes out. That's a different beast. But that gives me time to put money aside and be ready to go when that comes out. That being said, though, it doesn't show here. This is on Nintendo's website. Here's the announcement. Preorders will begin April 24th. You start getting your Switches on June 5th. Now, this list doesn't show it, but I had heard that some of the accessories had a slight increase, like $5 on most of them, anywhere between $5 or $10 price increase. But the base units themselves have not gone up. While the base units are made in Vietnam, we don't know where all the other accessories. It's sort of like when you build a car, the factory may be in Detroit, but they've got floor mats coming from Mexico or from that kind of thing. So you don't know where those are coming from. AC adapters, the camera. Remember the camera on the pole that we saw in one of the Nintendo Directs. So that's the bottom line, guys. So the base unit's for 450, and the bundle with Mario Kart is 500. Now I have heard the controversy of $80 for a game. It was never $90. It never was $90 for a game that has been so far that's been announced. Mario Kart is 80 if you buy it by itself. Donkey Kong is 70 if you buy it by itself. I know a lot of you guys are still seeing sticker shock on some of these prices. 70 bucks for a game where a year ago today you might have been playing, but really, like, I remember paying 60 for Pokemon Violet. It's not that much of a price hike. It was $59.99 for Violet when I got it. Things are going up. So the thing you do is just put money aside. You know what the price is going to be. Put money aside, and when you're going to your GameStop or whatever, you have the money aside. For me, it's a business expense, yes, and I still have to put money aside for it. So that's the bottom line, guys. Just plan accordingly. Plan within your budget. Maybe you can't get it brand spanking new the day it comes out, but you can plan to get it. So some of you probably have birthdays, and Christmas is coming up, so plan accordingly. It's not that much of a sticker shock. Let me know your comments and thoughts on the Switch 2. Will you be getting the Switch 2, or are you going to hold off, or do you still think the prices are outrageous? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you later.